Hi guys, I'm Dave in real life and welcome to today's
Unmissable
Art Tag.
Yeah, we're starting off with Hot Tag, and of course we're going to review last night's Saturday night's main event. I mean, it was a great show, but saying that, it didn't have much to compete with after the poor show, which was SmackDown the previous night. Yeah, but anyway, there was lots of little talking points, nothing massive to talk about, but just honestly, the highlight for me personally was Jacob Fatu and how badass he looked. Honestly, he shone amazingly. Obviously, I'd seen him in MLW, so knew exactly what he was capable of. But getting in to see him in WWE doing that kind of work is just so special. And yeah, I really think that this has turned him into a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, this could actually end up with him challenging for a title in the near future. Anyway, obviously he took on Braun Strowman, the monster among men. I feel like Jacob Fatu is now the monster that the monsters are scared of. I mean, literally, this guy was fierce. And it was how fierce he was with his hip blocks, his hip attack. I don't know what you literally call this, but it literally charged into the corner where the turnbuckles were and literally smashed his hip into the side of Braun Strowman's face. It did cause him to get a bit of claret. He ended up being busted open. Don't quite know how he got busted open, if I'm being honest. But 1 minute he had blood, had no blood, and looked perfectly fine. Next minute we know he was covered. But yeah, honestly, after the tirade of these hit blocks, Jacob would then go up to the top, and he delivered at least 3, maybe even 4 moonsaults to devastating effect. Some of these were even done when the ring was full of officials, people from backstage like Nick Aldis, Jamie Noble, referees. Oh, you know, of the whole kit and caboodle, which are usually there when anything like this kicks off. Even Tama Tonga came down to the ring to try and calm Jacob down. I feel like he has been totally unleashed now that Solo has disappeared. There's no tribal chief to calm him down. He is now going to be a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, honestly, SmackDown is not going to be a safe place for a while. Let's put it that way. Yeah, you don't want to be getting Jacob Fatu angry. And honestly, you've got the Royal Rumble next week. Jacob Fatu in the Rumble. OMG, it's going to be carnage. Absolute carnage. He is going to have so much fun. I hate to be the person who tries to eliminate him, let me just tell you. But yeah, all good fun, of course. Jacob Fatu, absolute looking boss. He didn't actually win that match. It was Braun Strowman what won by disqualification, as after the hit blocks, the referee had a word with him and like, you need to cut it out. You're causing way too much damage. And Jacob just decided that, you know what, sod you, and threw the referee out of the ring and proceeded to use a chair. Yeah, this him a disqualification in the end, but I don't think this hurts Jacob Fatu going forward. In fact, it just makes him more of a badass that he'll do anything to inflict pain on his opponent. I mean, that's literally what this match was all about. Two big guys absolutely destroying each other. And yeah, we're all down for that any day of the week, to be honest. But this is not what started the show. I just wanted to start off this video with talking about Jacob Fatu. I wanted to give him his flowers, basically. But we are going to talk about the rest of the show. And the actual show itself, Saturday night's main event, started with Rhea bloody Ripley defending her title against Nia Jax. What I liked about this is very old school ring announcing. The mic would come down from the rafters, and it'd have like Saturday night's main event like lit up on it as well. It's very reminiscent of the Madison Square Garden back in the day. So I kind of like that. Little touches here, there, and everywhere. We didn't get a full retro vibe, let's be honest. But the little touches, which were very retro, and yeah, seeing Jesse the Body Ventura being back again for the second time running is a bit special. He did a little bit of commentary throughout the show, which was always fun. I couldn't hear him because literally the footage that I was watching, I couldn't have any sound because I was watching it at work when I shouldn't have been. But anyway, it did look fun. But yeah, Rhea Ripley retained her World Championship against Nia Jax, which was just no surprise to anyone, to be quite honest with you. Everybody were expecting her to retain. There was an interesting bit, though, in this match. And yeah, it certainly made me chuckle when I saw it. I don't quite know why it happened, but Nia decided to squeeze Rhea Ripley's bottom. She got a good old squeeze. She got a bit of palmage, and it looked like she enjoyed it. And I dare say even Rhea Ripley enjoyed it. But apparently it's come to light that Rhea Ripley was stood on Nia's hair. I haven't seen the photograph, so if I do have the photograph, I will share it. But anyway, it still was just one of the things what just made me laugh during this match is seeing Toad Nia getting an armful of Rhea Ripley's bottom. I've got to admit, I don't blame her. If any of you guys were in that situation, you'd have done the exact same thing. You might have put both hands on both cheeks. And then we'd have got a lawsuit. Yeah, because you can't do that these days. But anyway, I digress. The Rhea Ripley does retain her championship. Then we've got Braun Breaker defending his IC title against Sheamus. I do believe this is Braun Breaker's first match in 2025. So, yeah, he weren't going to lose it. Let's put it that way. But Sheamus is getting ever closer to winning his first ever IC title. I don't know when he will get to do this. He's just signed a multi-year contract. So, hopefully in the near future, he gets that IC title. But on this occasion, Braun Breaker retains. There was a lovely moment. Sheamus goes running up onto the steps, goes jumping off. I think he's doing an axe handle. I'm not 100% sure what move he was doing, but Braun caught him mid-air with a fantastic spear. I mean, these two are heavy hitters, just like Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. So, yeah, I quite enjoyed this match. There was no really bad match on this show, to be fair. It was a really good show. Predictable, but good. Then we went on to the contract signing, which actually was the break in the middle of. So you had 2 matches in the first hour, 2 matches in the last hour. This slam bang in the middle, and it saw Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens contract signing with Shawn Michaels watching over. I absolutely loved this. The crowd absolutely went bonkers for Sexy Boy. Yeah, I absolutely was singing along. Shawn was having such a good time. Then Kevin Owens came out, ruined it. One interesting thing about Kevin Owens' ring attire is that he was wearing a Cody Sucks Eggs t-shirt. Yeah, it was kind of confusing. And if you didn't know the reference, it was even more confusing. But apparently, that this is a t-shirt that Terry Funk had worn back in the day when he was feuding with Cody's dad, Dusty Rhodes. So, yeah, this is just a callback by Kevin Owens because the original t-shirt said Dusty Sucks Eggs. So this is fantastic. I mean, I need more of this because we don't get the territorial feuds. We certainly didn't see Terry Funk versus Dusty Rhodes, that's for sure. It kind of would totally pass us by. So getting this information is fantastic. I believe it was David Paul from our community what let Days know and certainly shared it on social media. So that's fantastic. I love this. Kevin Owens' t-shirt game is beyond. He is knocking it out of the park. Can't wait to see what his t-shirt will be for next Saturday when he actually faces Cody. Wonder what he's gonna do. Polka dots, black and yellow polka dots, or Stardust. I don't know. Imagine him coming out as Stardust. OMG. That could be fun. Anyway, I digress. The contract signing didn't go without an itch, though, of course. Always something goes wrong. Always something has to happen. And Kevin Owens got, well, he even started. They did eventually sign a contract. Kevin Owens was meant to just throw the contract at Shawn, but botched it because he dropped it on the floor like a fool. And then when he picked it up, he realised that, oh God, I should have dropped that on the floor. The momentum of throwing it at Shawn kind of lost it in that moment of him dropping it on the floor. But anyway, Shawn Michaels did come round to finalise the match. And as they were about to leave, Kevin Owens grabs Shawn, goes for the kick. You know what usually leads to the stunner? But then he doesn't. He tries to flip Shawn over and put him into a power driver. Cody, the power driver stopper, literally kicks Kevin Owens, super kicks him. And then it's time for Kevin Owens to listen to some sweet chin music, a courtesy of Shawn Michaels, has he super kicked poor old Kevin Owens to sleep. Yeah, that is one sweet ching music song what he will have playing in his head for quite some time. So yeah, that is quite fascinating. But yeah, obviously we are now signed up. The championships have been put on the peg, ready to be raised in Indianapolis. They had them raised here in San Antonio, which was quite weird. But anyway, I digress. We move on to the night's main event, which would see Gunther defend his World Championship against Jey Uso. This was a good little match. Unfortunately, this was on the USA Network, and there was adverts. Way too many adverts going into this match. I think there were about 5. It just seemed like that as soon as the match had started, you were going to an ad break, and then 5 minutes later, you were another ad break, and it's like, oh my God, stop it. So, yeah, I think USA absolutely ruined this match. Stopped us, the fans, being able to get into it the way that we should. But, yeah, Jay did a fantastic job and came so close. Even look on Gunther's face, even though he does retain, he does win. You could tell he knew he'd been in a battle. He had a fight for his life. He had totally underestimated Jay. And yeah, I feel that this is good stuff for Jay in the future. I think that they can revisit this match. Certainly further down the line. I can see Jay as a world champion, one day. But this wasn't the time. This wasn't the place. Let's wait till the PLE for that big moment for Jay, because he does deserve it. But anyway, fantastic show. I did watch it without any sound, so I didn't really catch a lot of stuff what was said. So yeah, but still, what I saw was really good. I'm going to give this show a 7.75, but it was good, really good. I enjoyed it. I wasn't bothered that there was no Wyatt Six. I wasn't bothered that there was no Solo Sikoa, that there was nothing super significant. All I was bothered about is how good Jacob Fatu looked, how great Jay looked. That Rhea Ripley had a great match with Nia. God, Nia had a good match. She didn't botch it. And even the contract signing was pretty interesting, to be fair. So yeah, this show exceeded expectations, to be quite honest with you. Okay, I'm rambling on, and this video will get super long. Yeah, let me know what you thought of Saturday night's main event in the comment section below. And yeah, I will see you all for Raw on Monday. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Till the next time. Bye for now.